Hello and welcome to not a movie review this time. This is actually something that I wanted to do personally. I'm probably going to do this once or twice a year, or once or twice every couple of months when I get more movies. But I just want to show you what movies I have right now. And before I start off, let me say that I do not own a lot of movies. Only one movie in Blu-ray, and I'll explain that later. But because I don't have a Blu-ray player, I bought everything in DVD. And I do not own every single good movie that is out there, because I am only 15. I have a job right now, not gotten paid yet. So I have movies I've gotten just for stuff and everything. So please, if you want to leave in the comments for movies I should get, that would actually help me. Leave in the comments for movies that you have not seen that I should get, and I will probably most likely get them on Blu-ray. So the first movie I have today is Terminator 2 Judgment Day, a very, very good sci-fi action movie. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger is actually one of his best performances, in my opinion. This is a very good action sci-fi movie, I believe. Then we have the Borat. I made a mistake and bought the foreign thing, so get out of there. Then we have the 2012 Blu-ray. Honestly, it's just a guilty pleasure. Sorry. And I bought this on Blu-ray because I wanted to see if my laptop can handle them. It couldn't, so I'll save this to when there, and I'll do a proper Blu-ray movie review on that. Throw that over there. Then we have two similar movies. Very much the same, Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead, two very funny London comedy movies starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, directed by Edgar Wright. They both are very funny. They both spoof Cop and Shaun of the Dead. Cop and Shaun of the Dead. They both spoof Cop and hit the mic. I'm sorry. Hot Fuzz is personally more of my favorite. Personally, more of my favorite film. I like this still a lot. It's a very good film, but this one I still managed to like more. Then we have The Punisher, starring Thomas Jane, John Travolta, and directed by Jonathan Hyzleg. This is another guilty pleasure movie. I don't know why. I just get a smile on my face every time the Russian fight happens and playing the Russian music and the end fight. I know it's not a good movie. I know. Don't get me wrong. It's a guilty pleasure. Then we have a very visually stunning movie, in my opinion. It's a cult classic, I can tell you that right now, starring Brandon Lee and it's directed by Alex Proyas. He's a very good visual director. This is a very good visual movie, even though it gets ridiculous at sometimes. It has a very good inspiration. The action kicks off right away. I think maybe 15 minutes into the movie, a baddie gets killed by this guy. It's not spoiler. He's one of the main. He's one of not the main. So then we have a must-own if you're a fan of animation, or if I'm a fan of animation, or if you are in general. This was a very good film to animation to film animation movie. I'm saying animation a lot. The Simpsons movie. This was one of the few times that this worked, did good in the box office, was highly reviewed by critics and users. Very, very good movie. I highly recommend this to anyone who likes The Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, South Park. It's very good. Then we have another kind of cult classic, which I think is a very underrated film. Movie review coming for this soon, do not worry. It is American Psycho, starring Christian Bale, and one of his underrated performances, in my opinion. This shows in the life of a narcissistic serial killer. I thought this was portrayed very well. I thought he does a very good job, and so does William Dafoe in this. And Mary Harron does a good job directing it. So this next movie is honestly a very, very, very underrated Martin Scorsese movie. It's honestly my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performance. I have not seen Wolf of Wall Street yet. I'll see that when it comes out. Shutter Island. This is probably either my favorite Martin Scorsese movie and my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performance. This was just so visually stunning and so brilliantly executed, and the cinematography of this movie was so well done, and Leonardo DiCaprio gives such a realistic performance of this guy who you can tell is losing his insanity. Very, very underrated film. I'd highly check this out. This movie gets an A+, by the way. Then we have a movie you have to own if you're collecting DVDs, starring one of the most iconic movie performances ever by anyone in history, Fight Club. How can you not own this movie? Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt, excellent. Edward Norton plays the narrator, never given a name. Very, very good movie. I highly recommend checking this out if you haven't. It's David Fincher directs this. How have you not seen Fight Club? How have you not? Then we got a very good another zombie comedy movie. I like zombie survival movies. I'm more of a fan of comedy because you can spoof them in so many ways. Zombieland. I already did a review of this. This was I just posted this by the time I'm uploading this. I don't know. Very, very good movie. I'd recommend checking this out. Jesse Eisenberg does good. Woody Harrelson does good. I can't say the same for Emma Stone and Abigail Breslin. Oh, we didn't break that. Then comes one of Christian Bale's Christopher Nolan's weirder movies. Forsae, I have yet to see the end of this. I watched about halfway of this and got tired and found out I was losing interest. But this is a movie that demands you to pay attention, or you're going to miss one thing and be confused. Memento. Very, very, very from what I've seen. Guy Pearce gives an excellent performance in this movie. And so does Carrie-Anne Moss, too. She's very good in that. Then we have honestly, a kind of underrated Steven Spielberg movie, but it's not really underrated, actually. It's a good movie, but it's one of his lower quality movies, and it has Justin Chatwin in it. That's Dragon Ball Z. I just gotta get that away. He's the worst actor of all time. War of the Worlds. Sometimes this movie was just brilliant. 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 This movie was spectacular. The ending, they kind of half ate it, really, but most of the time this movie was just excellent, and review coming for this soon, don't worry. I have to watch this again. I haven't seen it in a couple of years. Then we have probably Stanley Kubrick's probably most famous and recognizable movie. I will be getting Clockwork Orange soon and Eyes Wide Shut. Reviews coming soon for that. I say reviews coming soon. Reviews coming in the next couple months for those movies. 2001: A Space Odyssey. How can you not like this movie? This movie was made in 1968 and still has better graphics than some movies made today. A lot to say. Excellent movie. Then this is also my dad's trilogy collection. He likes these little 4-film favorites. I have one of these two over there with Martin Scorsese collection. But I like Blade 1 and 3, honestly. Blade Trinity. Blade 2 is okay. The Blade and then the animated one, I've yet to see that. So, very good. Most of these are good. Blade 2, not really. Then we have Christopher Nolan's probably most underrated movie to date, Insomnia. Starring Al Pacino and Robin Williams, and also Hilary Swank. Oh yeah, they're all Academy Award winners. This movie is so underrated and it's just an experience. People think his movies have to be spectacular. They don't. It's a very, very good crime, really thriller maybe. I like it. I liked it. Then we have a movie I did not know was in Spanish at the time, but because of the director Guillermo del Toro and how good of a visual director he is and how just beautiful this movie looked when I saw the trailers, when I saw this stuff. Pan's Labyrinth, Spanish movie, did not know that. I expect a review in the next week or so on this movie. Even though it isn't all Spanish, you still read the subtitles and you're captivated by every single thing in this movie. Then we have probably one of the best straightforward action movies ever on date. This was just a straightforward action thriller at the best anyone has ever seen. Just bang the table, by the way. Fugitive with Harrison Ford. Perfect casting for this role. Perfect casting for the role of Richard Kimball. Such a good actor in this movie. So you also root for Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones and Harrison Ford put Oscar-worthy performances in this one, I must say. I don't know if he won any. But then, we have one of the best movies in recent memory. It actually won Best Picture, I think, in 2009? 2008, whenever it came out. Hurt Locker. This is just an instant classic at its best. One of the best war movies ever made, in my opinion. Jeremy Renner, everyone gives amazing performances. Amazing. Really good performances. Highly, highly, highly recommend checking out this movie. Highly recommend checking out this movie. 1 second, I gotta grab more.